recording.
All right.
I have now 119 gigabytes on my main drive on the NEM.2.
You got fucking more than my whole PC.
Dude, I have a 1,000 terabyte, 1 terabyte that's died. I have a 10 terabyte external. I have a 4 terabyte in there, and then I also have an M.2 that's a 1 terabyte.
I plan on getting a new SSD.
And you don't want to know how much I've used up of all of them.
Probably a lot.
It's a ridiculous amount. Hopefully my stream won't lag today, but we're gonna be extra sure. It says I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. That is not the case. We're gonna be changing that to podcast.
Oh my god, he's playing GTA 5. We're just sitting here shooting the shit. Remy's on. Remy Down Under's on.
You know, there's a guy on YouTube called Fundi, Fundy, and I'm really, honestly, I really want to get my Fundi and BB trademarked, because I have a feeling if he hears about me, he's not gonna like me. Never heard of him up until recently.
There's another dude on YouTube called Space Dorito Guy too, but he's only got like 20 followers. But I was kind of thinking about just shortening my name down to Space. I don't think anybody has just Space. This chick has 8,000 people just watching her play Just Dance. I'm tempted to click on it, but I don't want to watch the ad. I want to. Just dance, it'll be okay.
All right, hold on. Let me make a post.
I got water in my britches. I don't do dishes. These bitches, they eat all of my... Fuck.
Yeah,
Fishes. There we go.
Hold on. Fucking dumbass.
It took me 20 seconds to... Dishes. What rhymes with dishes? I don't know. Fishes? Fucking genius!
Such an idiot. All right, hold on. Let me move my fucking paraphernalia out of camera so I don't get fucking taken down. It's legal in my state. They can kiss my ass. Actually, it's legal anywhere in the United States. So
yeah, just pretty much decriminalize this shit.
Hold on. Let me make this video saying, "Hey, I'm live on Twitch recording the podcast. Come and chat." But I'm gonna have it the USS Iowa. Hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch right now, recording the podcast episode. Stop by if you want to add in conversation, and we're talking about the USS Iowa, the USS Missouri, and battleships in general. Let's get this done, baby.
On
Twitch right now, recording. Hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch right now, recording the podcast.
Just sad music.
No, it's Beethoven. It's somber. It's emoting.
It's sad.
If you go on my page, click on the Beethoven sound, right? The somber, relaxing, Beethoven music, and and scroll down how many videos that I'm on there.
He's like, I patented that shit, bitch. What is the strongest battleship in the world? My dick.
That would be the USS Wisconsin or Missouri.
My penis, actually. Thank you. Oh no! Oh, everybody says it's the Yamamoto. I agree. Actually,
no.
The Yamamoto would throw hand.
The Yamamoto's on the bottom of the ocean. Drop it.
The Yamamoto.
The bitch is dead. We sunk her. She can die.
He dropped a fucking tarp. They dropped a what was it? It was a dive bomber. It dropped a fucking bomb right down the stack.
No,
like a 1 in a million.
I'm gonna say this. Like, fucking what's his face on YouTube? The
Laser Pig.
No, not Laser. No, he's an American. He fucker. Hold on, my YouTube is loading. I just watched his video on it. Hold on. The fat electrician. I've had so many people tag me in his video or tag his name in my comments. The likelihood of us crossing paths in the near future is honestly increasing, because now that I'm talked about that, He's talked about everything from the USS Nevada to
He's talked about everything. It's
everything.
honestly
But
really
I
fucking
will say,
you can't make a fucking video explaining shit without one of his followers showing up and going, "That electrician already did that." It's like, okay, well, fucking
no, I've
good for
never
him.
had that. I've never had that. I've had people tag him because I'm assuming they want him to see this video. I'm assuming he's going to see it anyway. He's on the Unknown podcast with Donut Operator and so a lot of like military guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of ironic. They all live right by each other.
I'm streaming on Twitch right now, recording the podcast episode. Stop by if you want to add in conversation, and we'll talk about the USS Iowa, the USS Missouri. For some reason, my dyslexic ass forgot to spell Iowa, and I had to look it up because I was an idiot. I couldn't for the life of me like think of it, and I was like, why? Also, here's some best advice I'm gonna give Twitch or TikTokers. Fucking have a standardized hashtag list that is everything you talk about. It doesn't matter even if it's in the video, because that's what you're known for. You put that in your clipboard and you can just copy and paste and post. No one wants to fucking sit there and put 28 fucking tags. And people judge me. Dude, I get so many people, what's with the hashtags? I'm like, listen, I'm trying to use the algorithm.
Well, yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Possible.
That's what I used to do. Is I used to use a fuck ton of hashtags, but now I just kind of stick to my bread and butter.
Well, this is what I have is my bread and butter, which is everything.
I am going to have to take a little bit of a break off of TikTok, though, again, for a while, because it is usually
focus on YouTube.
With me a little too much.
Yeah, focus on YouTube. Focus on, like, making, like, that stuff and building that up. And just, like, every time you post a YouTube video, make a story about it. Post every once in a while. Do memes. But...
Post.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm streaming on... Okay, well... I have been already recording for 7 minutes, and I'll pick whenever the fucking podcast starts, but that's pretty much recording now. Yeah, we're not doing video. I'm gonna strip this down. It can strip video files down to just audio. For some reason, I can't. How do I describe this? I go through a company called Anchor. I originally used to go to another one, but Anchor pays really well. They got bought by Spotify. $10.26 per 1,000 views, which is astonishing. I don't know if there's a limit to that on how much I can earn from it, but that's what Anchor does. Anchor just has the video or their little ad. They're your first sponsor, so you can get future sponsors as you grow. And if you get big, companies are going to want to put put their shit in it, and Anchor has it down for you, and you can automatically splice in the audios. So how YouTube you can edit and stuff.
Yeah.
So with the Anchor, I upload the audio or the video, and in this case, video, it's new, but I upload the audio, and it can automatically put in ad breaks, which then are monitored. If I have 2 ad breaks in an hour and a half podcast, if there's 1 view for the entire podcast, it's going to notice that. And I have it posted everywhere, from Spotify to Apple Podcasts. Everything where a podcaster you can find one, it's there.
Yeah.
And I think it's a few dollars on there now. Hold on, let me check. But once views really start pushing towards that, money is going to start rolling in. Taxes is going to suck. So anything above $500, I'm gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? Like taking out like 27% out and putting it aside, and then we'll split. If this decides to miraculously do well and make money, we'll split it 50-50 after taxes.
Yeah, because
taxes has to be paid.
Well, taxes. Well, there's 2 things guaranteed in life: death and taxes. And the IRS don't fuck around.
I don't listen. If the Joker's not gonna fuck with the IRS, I'm not gonna fuck with the IRS.
Well, fucking Al Capone could murder as many people as he wanted. They couldn't get his ass for that. Motherfucker fucking admitted to tax evasion. Took his ass down.
Yeah, but that's good. I'm not gonna be Ludwig. I'm not gonna do tax evasion.
Fucking just run off to like.
Now let's talk about what the content and what the people apparently want on TikTok right now. The
Fucking
USS
battleships!
the USS Nevada is something I really
Fucking
wish. I really, in the bottom of my heart, I really wish they never destroyed.
bang, bang.
But you're a nerd. I'm gonna describe what the USS Nevada is for all the podcast listeners.
It's a big ass ship with some big old guns and it go bang.
And do go bang.
Bang, bang.
So the USS Nevada was the BB-36. It wasn't an Iowa class. What was it? I forgot what it was. It was a Dreadnought, right? USS Nevada.
Which one?
Let me exactly. It is a Nevada class. Actually, it is one of two of the Nevada class. It was his own class. This ship. How do I describe this ship? This ship went through World War II like a badass. It cost $5.8 million to make, which, by the way, is stupidly cheap. But that's in 1944. So let's actually, could you Google this number? Like, there's a website.
Bro, do you know how the USS Nevada went down?
I do. I'm gonna get into
They
that.
nuked that bitch.
No, that didn't do it.
No, I didn't.
Nope. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what happened. So Google that number, 1944 money into today's money. There's like a website that does it. But okay, the USS Nevada fought through World War II and did incredibly. But she was unsinkable. And what do I mean by unsinkable? She was the only ship to attack was the ship that was in the attack of Pearl Harbor. Fought at Otto, it fought on D-Day, it fought in southern France, and in Iwo Jima in the Pacific Theater.
What year? What year was that again?
Which way? Which one?
When that bitch was built?
1944.
Wait, they built it in 44? The USS Nevada?
It was ordered in 1911, and it was finished January. It laid down on 4th of November, 1912. Launched. Wait, hold on. It was actually launched 1914. 1914.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
As soon as you said fucking 1944, I was like, ain't no fucking way. That bitch is fucking way too small to be a fucking warship in the 40s.
No, it was laid down in 1914. So 5,895,000 in 1914 to today's money.
Oh wait, I'm in a fucking inflation calculator. I'm a fucking idiot.
But regardless, USS Nevada was the ship that fought through all of these wars, and well, she had this reputation of being quite unsinkable no matter how much they went through, and including in Pearl Harbor. So if anyone was going to sink it, Uncle Sam was going to be the one who sank the USS Nevada. So what happened? Sorry. Oh shit! We have people in the chat say British Jesus Christ 33. Hey guys, hi. How you doing? USS Nevada was an incredible ship. Yes, she was. Or he or she. I'm gonna call her she because it's more respectful to naval ships. But USS Nevada, if anyone was gonna sink it, Uncle Sam was gonna be the one to sink it. So this was during the 50s.
How you got me doing math, motherfucker? I was smoking earlier. Like, you got me over here crunching numbers like I'm a goddamn accountant or some shit. Motherfucker, I didn't even pass algebra, okay? I cheated off the kid next to me.
Hold on.
I used to give that kid free weed just to pass.
No, hold on. I'll help you. But
where am I? Okay.
Nevada, so in the 50s.
Right here.
Uncle Sam wanted to. So pretty much, Uncle Sam painted the USS Nevada orange. The USS Nevada was a reverse Titanic, an unstoppable ship, a bit like Boris Johnson's hair. God damn. That was cruel.
Wait,
no, hold on. Let me finish. So they painted her orange, like traffic cone orange, and put her in a nuclear test field in the ocean, in the Bikini Atoll, which, by the way, inspired SpongeBob. We're not going to talk about that.
I heard about that.
The Bikini Atoll tests, that's what the U.S. Nevada was a part of, and that didn't do it. So they said, okay, let's nuke it a second time, and specifically nuked it a second time, and nope. So now the Navy has an issue. The Navy has an issue now. They have a 45,000 ton fucking warship. No, 35. No, it had a. How heavy was it?
Okay, so I did your fucking math and percentage and shit like that. Okay, you want to know? Okay, so 5.8, well, basically 5.9 million dollars, is worth as of today $174.5 million.
Which, by the way, when it comes down to Navy ship costs,
They nuked
not a lot.
They nuked $174 million ship.
No. Here's the thing. In today's money, that is not a lot for for a fucking ship that big. But I will say they nuked that shit twice. Now the Navy has an issue. What's the issue? You have a ship that is what I think 45,000 tons that is now radioactive hazard. No one can serve on it because it's completely irradiated at that point. So it's like, okay, what are we gonna do about it? Okay, we're gonna send everything we have, including I think what was an Iowa class ship, to bombard it to finally sink her. After 5 days failing, it was only a airborne torpedo that finally sunk the USS Nevada. If anyone was gonna sink it, it was the United States. Period. Just like, it's insane to me.
Angry American noise.
There's so many people. It's just American noises. But like, there's so many fucking people that are saying in my comments that these ships would sink, and I made a video immediately with USS Nevada. I'll be like, hold my beer.
I mean, it depends on where you hit a ship. I mean, naturally, they're designed to fucking not go down. But just like, again, we were talking earlier about the Yamamoto. The Yamamoto is hands down more than likely the greatest battleship ever put on the face. Built on, I'd say the Yamato.
I will die on this hill. The Yamato isn't the best. You know why? Because she's on the bottom of the fucking Pacific.
Okay, but the fact that the matter is she took a good amount of fucking hits.
Sure.
And the only motherfucker that really hurt her was right down the stack. That's like someone, you're bent over and someone just rails a baseball at your asshole at 100 miles an hour. Like, yeah, it's gonna fucking hurt. It's probably gonna pen you too. So,
by the way, the person who's watching British Jesus, am I lagging at all? How's the stream looking? Does she sound and be nice and stuff? So, but 145 million. That's really not that bad. Like, for example, an Arleigh Burke class is.
Do you know how many Bugattis we could buy with 174 $1 million?
I would not want to own a Bugatti.
But then if anybody says anything, they're like, "Well, what color is your Bugatti?" You could just respond back like, "I don't know." Like,
I own a warship.
You want to know something cool though? I was watching recently. There is a company out of Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Hungary. They are building luxury submarines that are like 100 times fucking bigger than like nuclear subs. No, not yet, because they said they're only gonna build one per each one.
You mean per year?
No, like ever, like each one, like pretty much. Okay, so like the base model one starts at $1 billion. That one that they'll continue to build that for like everybody, but there's 4 more models.
That's okay.
Bigger.
No, that's okay.
And those other 4 models are like, it's only once. They're only gonna build that fucking one, and when they build it, it's done. It's over. They're not gonna build another one.
But here's my question: is it nuclear powered or?
Yes. They're nuclear.
I don't know how they're gonna get that fucking regulatory approval.
The thing is like that was what I was watching a video on YouTube the other night. Actually, I think it was last night. I was really fucking high. I can't remember.
Hold on,
life problems.
Yeah, so British Jesus says, fun fact, one of the former Arizona guns mounted on the Nevada is paired with a gun formerly on a Missouri at Wesley Bolin Memorial Plaza, just east of Arizona State Capitol Complex in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. It is part of a memorial representing the start and end of the Pacific War for the United States. See, the USS Wisconsin is correct me if I'm wrong, it's in Norfolk.
It's in Norfolk.
It's in Norfolk, which is about 2.5 hours away from here.
It's original. The USS Wisconsin's original steering wheel. It's over at the Reserve Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
There's so many of the parts from these
That
ships
fucking
that
dude,
have
that
spread
steering wheel from that
apart.
thing is huge.
So we're gonna get into the Iowa class because there's no way a Nevada class could ever be brought back. But an Iowa class, here's what would need to happen. Okay?
I'm absolutely
Thank
positive.
you for the follow, Flyby 516. I appreciate it, man.
I'm absolutely positive that the fucking Wisconsin could easily be brought back. I mean,
So
for the right
is the
amount of
USS
money.
Iowa.
But
The USS Iowa in California
oh,
could also be brought back.
which ones were dropped? How many Iowas are left? Did they, I think they lost one or
So
two.
the
Didn't
USS Iowa is, I don't know where the other ones are, but I know the USS Iowa and the USS Wisconsin are both alive. I don't know where the USS Missouri is. I have to look that up. USS
they?
Missouri.
Probably in Norfolk.
USS Missouri is in Honolulu. So she's
According
also
to
there.
Wikipedia,
That was the movie in the
USS
battleship
Missouri
movie.
is an Iowa-class.
Honolulu.
Honolulu.
Yeah, I was gonna say what the fuck. Well, you said Honolulu. What the fuck is Honolulu?
Honolulu, Hawaii is where the USS Missouri is, and regardless.
Oh, bro.
Hold on.
I just gotta flex on all the hoes real quick. When you look up the picture for the class, I think this is actually on the U.S. military site.
What?
Yeah, with Wikipedia, the fucking ship displayed on it is the Wisconsin. So flex on them hoes. Wisconsin doing it again. It's all we have.
Yeah, so the USS. So for context of what ships can run or be possibly brought back, the USS Wisconsin and USS Missouri were the two ships that served through World War II, the Korean War, and Desert Storm in Iraq in the 90s. So the USS Missouri and USS Wisconsin were the only ships in a modern conflict to after that, because they were pretty much brought back for the purpose of only fighting a Desert Storm, and then they were shortly decommissioned. So the USS Wisconsin was equipped with modern air-to-air, phalanx systems, radar systems. Electrical was fixed up. The engine, I think, was fixed up a little bit, or I think it was either fixed up specifically, and then she was fitted with a vertical launch system of Tomahawks, and then her gun, both of the Wisconsin and the Missouri's guns still worked. And I think those are the two ships that could possibly be done. But if let's just say that the idea to bring back the USS or any Iowa class, here's what would have to happen. A, those ships run on oil still. The United States Navy does not use black oil, to run their ships anymore. They use naval fuel. It's their specific blend. So here's what I think they should do.
How the fuck are they
let's
open
just say,
that
very carefully.
ship?
Very carefully, they would take I think so. The Iowa class ships use steam turbine electric engines, so to move their props. So the steam engines or the boilers would have to be replaced with modern naval boilers, which I think would be the smartest idea, because logistically it would only make sense to do it that way to work within the current modern naval logistics system. Then everything from electrical to all of its steam systems, its piping has to be redone. If we wanted to work with modern radar, modern radar is one of the most important things too. So everything from the ground up, and just take her whole and modernize her, I guarantee it would cost over $1 billion.
It
What
doesn't.
do you think?
Well, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the fucking engineering of the ship, and so electricity is what mainly powers the whole fucking the ship itself. And with
don't
the
forget
boiler,
radiation, British Christ.
I'm trying to find exactly where the boilers are located. I'm trying to find a blueprint of
Thank
the
you for
damn
the
ship.
follow, Martin.
I don't think the U.S. military government has probably released the blueprints of the fucking Iowa.
Yeah, no, it's definitely because it's Freedom of Information Act. Yeah. No, listen. I'm gonna say this: if another country wants to have the balls to try and copy USS Iowa and they pull it off, all props to them. Okay.
Let me look at this. What the fuck? No, Missouri fucking Memorial fucking. Oh, okay, never mind. Chill. Whoa!
So there's 4 people watching the Twitch, more than anyone I've had in a long time. Hi guys, how are y'all doing?
Welcome. It's because I'm here touching my nipples vigorously and rotating them in a counterclockwise motion.
Very uncomfortably.
Yes, very.
But
Okay,
continue
so
what you were saying.
I lost my train of thought, mate. Okay, so where the I got just yeah, I was just thinking that song is literally playing in my head right now. And then also hearing
It's the most ridiculous.
I don't know what he says. He goes like, "In Hansen we do MP5 slap." Yeah.
I know he's essentially just liking the MP5.
Okay, so the boiler. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom of the ship.
So
you can cut the fucker open at the bottom. There's okay.
No, I genuinely think it's possible. It's just time consuming and incredibly expensive to do that.
Here, I'll fucking send you the link to the blueprints.
Thank you. There you go. No, holy crap. All right, where's the steam engines? I see them. Yeah, I know. I would have to be cut out from the bottom. Yeah, yeah. But no, that's not necessarily difficult because think about this: when Nimitz class warships submarines have to have their reactors taken out, they literally cut her open. They cut the ship open.
How thick is the steel? I'm trying to figure out what the fucking bulkhead's
with it. Like I think it's like a foot thick.
Damn.
On its thickest parts. I don't know where the thickness of the bottom. It should be right here in the measurements. Wiring trunk void. There's a void.
Oh, yeah, there's a void.
Fuel, oil tank are on the bottom. Fresh water, reserve feed water, void. Yeah, there's a void. So I don't know how thick it is, but I know it's extremely thick. That's what she said.
Oh no, it's saying it right there.
Flyboy, I always found it interesting that they never updated their fire control in the Persian Gulf 4. It was still more accurate than anything they could add. Thank you for. By the way, welcome Flyboy, first time chatter.
501st. Is he a Hell Let Loose player?
516 Flyboy 516.
Oh, I thought he was. Yeah, I think there's a group called the 501st Easy Company from Hell Let Loose. Nah, my bad.
Totally off topic. There's a whole podcast about that. Nah. But I'm trying to think hard. Brain go work, burr. I'm pretty sure they did update the fire control system on in the when they brought it to Desert Storm because they needed to be able to operate the Tomahawk systems. That's the most interesting thing is the USS Missouri had phalanx and Tomahawks.
Holy
and fuck. Fought them on a rock and fired them at a rock. So it's now of course there's a lot more that these ships done that I am still reading up on, but man, eventually we got to have like fat electrician up in this, man. There's so many people commenting his name to just like look at it. And I've tried to get his attention.
Just fucking look at it.
I'm lagging now. Why am I lagging? Come on. Don't do this to me.
It's not lagging too bad now. Is it?
It's lagging via the stream. At least I have it in the recording. So by the way, for everyone knowing, this will be uploaded to the Fundi and BB Gaming YouTube channel. And then I'll have them just loaded as the podcast as well. But then the audio stuff will definitely be on the normal Fundi Crew podcast, as you can see the name in the Twitch stream. No, but I would love nothing more. Like, I think the only way that this would happen is if every American like made a vote and say, "Hey, listen, like 180 million of us want this ship back." The Congress would be like,
I don't think it would be that kind of situation. I think realistically, if per se a war actually broke out between the China and the United States, they would have to probably bring like one or two of these fuckers back just for complete protection. Because they can shoot these guns over. I think it's up 26 miles. Their max range.
That's not like when we're talking about anti-ship missiles. Those that have ranges up to 80 to 90 to 100 kilometers, like nautical miles.
We were just talking about this earlier. You can shoot them fuckers down.
It's difficult.
You're gonna have a bitch
I would not have the Iowa.
I
would not have an Iowa class alone. Now, traditionally they would be.
No.
But
yeah.
But in this case, have them with put them in a carrier strike group.
That's what I always do. Like I'm saying, do like in video games and shit, like
No,
playing Dreadnought or fucking Hell or
there's
Hearts of Iron.
yeah, there are so many comments that are saying, unfortunately, Iowa is least to be likely to be reactivated. No,
Don't
all
tell
of
me that. I can
the
believe that the Wisconsin will sink
no,
another
they
island.
said the Wisconsin
No, seriously
would.
though.
They're talking specifically about the Iowa. No,
Well, yeah, no,
all
the Iowa, but Wisconsin. I think
let me correct
Wisconsin.
the yeah. The Wisconsin is one of them that could definitely be brought back.
That's a mean bitch.
The USS Missouri, New Jersey, Iowa, and Wisconsin can all are kept at a certain level to be brought back if so said by the United States government.
Well, yeah, and like I said, the
See,
main
this is why we have
situation
Twitch chat.
was that this is the main thing that would cause that would be a conflict, I would say, with the Chinese, because with the Chinese Navy, it's large, it's not as advanced as the U.S., but
pretty good on
the Chinese. You gotta remember when it comes to numbers, we all like to poke fun at the numbers game, but every time we go against somebody in their damn numbers, we have problems with people with numbers.
What are you talking about?
Well, fucking Korea, first, like when we actually fought the Chinese.
Okay.
It was a numbers game. Like they outnumbered us 100-1.
But that was then. We have
actually, I think it was like 1,000 to fucking
a carrier strike group. A single carrier strike group could handle a lot. We're talking about.
I think what the main difference would come out of that would be the production, continuation and productions of munitions, and who could keep that level up. Which is why I'm saying these type of ships might actually come back. Maybe a year into the war. I mean, you could look at the Ukraine and Russia right now. Russia's hurting for munitions, and so is the Ukraine.
Yeah, the fact that they're buying from North Korea.
Really fucking hurting. For real.
When the Russian government has to go and buy munitions that are from the 60s that they sold to them to North Korea,
using T-60s and shit in the Ukraine. I've seen a fucking few pictures and shit.
I agree, but honestly,
was it like T-62? I think, or what the fuck are they called?
It's the most ridiculous thing in the world that they have to do that, and Russia is just grasping at straws, and they're threatening is like, this war is far from over. It's like, then why are you losing?
The fucking war is. I mean, it is far from over.
Have my chat up because people are saying a lot of cool stuff. It says, unlike the Iowa, the international waterline armor belt of the Iowa class ships was 12.1 inches, 307 millimeters thick, and has a height of 10 feet 6 inches or 3.2 meters. We measure in freedom units, please. Unlike the Iowa, the U.S., the New Jersey, and the armor. Unlike the Iowa and New Jersey, the armor plates in the forward traverse bulkheads in the Missouri and Wisconsin have a maximum thickness of 14.5 inches, or 368 millimeters. I will say millimeters because that's for munitions that's important. And the top taper is of 12.7 or 297 millimeters. At the aft bulkhead is consistent with 14.5 inches.
I had a fucking spider crawl on my leg. Ah!
It's crazy. Are you copying and pasting this from the internet? Because this looks very organized.
Fuck! I just fought his.
I know he's just putting in information, but yeah, no, their armor is thick. I will say that paired with modern CRAMs and failing systems as a resort, and modern radar fire control systems, not like traditional Iowa class that has a more spinning radar system, we would probably want to put a synthetic aperture radar to have a continuous radar use instead of it spinning. It can only update as fast as it's spinning. No, the new early Burt class radars are constant, effective radar that they would have to upgrade. So it would be a refit from the ground up. I think would be the wisest decision. And if they do this again, because this would be the fucking third time they do this, they would need to keep at least one, because we're not doing it again. Think about it. America don't want spending Wisconsin money.
Back. The fuck we don't? We throw that shit around like it's a strip club.
Goddamn.
It's the truth.
Well, hold on. What are the strip clubs like in Wisconsin? What the fuck?
Oh, the strip clubs in Wisconsin, guy. Let me fucking tell you. Okay, so you fucking walk in there, guy. You fucking walk in, right? Okay, the first thing you see, cheese sticks. First thing, cheese sticks. Okay, you turn it around. You walk up to the.
Are you being real?
What? Yeah, 100% dead serious.
Are you telling me that strip clubs in Wisconsin serve cheese sticks?
No. You just bring it in for the girls.
Oh my.
Bitches love cheese.
I think they like money.
No. They love cheese more. Most women love cheese. Trust me. There's the old.
I am a slut for cheese. I know. Bro, I get
there it. There is the adage of. There is the old adage of the quickest way to a man's heart through the stomach. That's a load of shit. The quickest way to a woman's heart is the stomach. Just feed her, and if you get her fat enough, then she ain't gonna leave you. It's genius.
Again, hey, listen, it's an adult podcast, but let's keep it respectful. Ladies are respect. We respect these ladies.
I'm respecting women. Okay, I'm not out here. You don't hear that Romanian song playing around. Also, just starts playing like, oh no, I'm changing.
We're gonna go all nerdy on this, but I would love to see an Iowa class back because
seriously,
I'll be real. An Iowa class would have a very large radar impact, and they would see that and see USS Iowa and be like, "We're turning around."
Okay, so I just want to say where I live in Wisconsin, I live by Marinette, where they test they test and they build a lot of the U.S. Navy's like cutters and destroyers and shit, and littoral crafts. And my brother had a story because he used to work there. I think this is back in 2012. Anyways, the Navy, they were testing us some new class ships, and now, like I said, this is his story, so take it for what it is, or what you may. With a grain of salt. Yeah, essentially here, I'm not the person that is stating this. I'm just reiterating his story. When he was working on one of the ships they were building, they had taken a few of the newer ships that they had completed, and they sailed them out into Lake Michigan, and they were doing combat tests. They were firing the guns. And testing them out, make sure everything was working and shit like that before they got sent out to the fleet, wherever the hell they were going. My brother swears to God, he said the weirdest thing was when they fired one of the guns, he's like, the air got really electrified, and you're looking at the ship when this happened, and he said the fucking ship flashed like blue. Just flashed like a blue electrical looking light on one of the guns.
I know where this is going. This is going to the rail gun.
He brought that rail gun up, and I immediately brought back this story of him fucking talking about this shit. He swears that it's a true thing that happened to him.
I don't know if they've been on ships. I don't know if they've been on ships, but
I think they.
I don't think so because the project never got past the testing phase because literally the barrels did not last long enough because we're literally yeeting and putting enough energy to power a town, moving a chunk of tungsten multiple times the speed of sound. So we're at a point in Uncle Sam's priorities. No, hold on. Uncle Sam's priorities when it comes to that project is not that right now. Eventually, maybe when material science gets to the point that we can actually have a barrel system that lasts long enough to be like worth it, but we don't. It can shoot a couple shots and then it gets screwed up. So it really, and not to mention, we don't have a lot of ships that can power it. There's only 3, and those are the fucking new ships, the brand new. You know what I'm talking about?
No, not really. You talking about the new like fucking Gerald class nuclear aircraft carrier?
No.
What?
I'm so sorry, podcast. I accidentally hit the microphone.
Fucking out here just punching fucking mics and shit. No, them goddamn railguns though. They fire so fucking hard.
The Zumwalt class.
No, the Zumwalt's done. That bitch is decommissioned. They're done with those.
It's not decommissioned.
They're done building them. I know that.
They're done building them. It's canceled.
They were building them in Marinette, right down the road from me.
It's a ship that's too expensive and too advanced for our time.
I heard it was because that motherfucker is ass in high seas.
No,
like it's got problems. I heard
It's not feasible. It has a radar cross section of a fish boat. It's great, and it still will function as a ship. That's great for striking, supporting ground troops. But it's just too advanced. Now that's the only ship that can possibly power the railgun system. I forgot what the exact name for the rail. I'm just gonna call it what it is, a railgun. It uses electricity to propel a tungsten tungsten round that's fucking 45 kilograms to Mach fucking 12, Mach 6.
Well, they canceled the fucking Zumwalt, yeah, because it cost too much, exceeded the minimum cost estimates. It was originally on the idea of it sold off of being a affordable, cheap military system.
Well,
and apparently it hit over 50. It hit the 50% margin, and it made it an immediate automatic cancellation of the project.
It's just cost purely. The cost when it gets up to like 20-30 billion dollars is because we are a little way over our heads with it. It's still a really great ship. It has some of the most advanced radar and stealth capabilities. The fact of it is a ship that can sneak up. Look what someone just said in the chat. Do you think war between China and the U.S. is soon to start due to the Taiwan issue, or worse, do you think the guys between war? I think
nothing with the United States and Russia is going to happen.
No, Russia doesn't.
China's not going to swing.
No, I'll say this: Russia does not have the fucking balls.
I mean,
they have to now. Putin has to be going insane from like dying of cancer that he's currently going through.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his ass fucking shellacked. We're gonna see an assassination attempt here soon on his life, more than likely.
How many times he's been trying? He's like,
yeah, I know the guy. I know he's like Harry Houdini when it comes to fucking dodging assassination attempts and shit. But listen, nothing has ever come out very well for Russian leaders when they lose a fucking war. So that's Russian history. If Russia loses a war, they generally start fighting themselves. The fuck was that? Oh, it's my cat. And then, yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how many assassination attempts.
With China and the United States, I don't think China honestly is dumb enough to do it. They watched what just happened with Russia, and they're watching Russia, who essentially uses the same equipment that they have derived their technology off of, and have created their own variants, which is not much different than the Russians, that is being used
by the
and
Ukrainians.
it's getting shredded. So the Chinese are definitely taking a good, hard look at their equipment and going, wait a minute, bro. Their tank is very modern. Yes, it's a derivative of a Soviet like Abrams concoction. They basically took all the best shit that they could find. Yeah, I don't think it's a good tank either, but we don't know. We've never seen that thing in combat. It's never fired a shot in anger. There is no. It's the Chinese too, so they're gonna pump them numbers up. They're gonna pump them numbers up. But that thing is slow as fuck compared to the T-90 that the Russians were using at that little tank Olympic triathlon.
What do you mean the T-90? The T-90 is just a fucking parade pony.
I personally like Russian tanks. The way they're designed, the way they're fucking.
They're meant to. No. The T-72.
I prefer speed and mobility when it comes to my tank combat.
Yeah, great. T-72, first Russian space program.
Well, yes, but I'm not saying T-72s and T-60 fucking, what is it, 60?
That's what they're using in Ukraine.
T-55s and shit. Well, I'm saying T-90s, which they only built 300 of them fucking.
They have like a handful of them and only a few actually run.
They're down, I think it's upwards of like 15 the Ukrainians have got now. They've captured they just captured one recently, I think like the other day.
But here's the thing. The United States, how do I describe this simply but badass? The United States military, its entire existence is to be better.
Yeah,
that meme on TikTok where it's like, I am better, stronger.
Yeah.
I am better. Literally, that is our mission as a country and as a military is to be the most effective over everyone, and I guess that's the point of every military. But I will say we are the best when it comes to aviation, when it comes to naval tech, when it comes to nuclear tech, when it comes to defense technology, when it comes down to
we've been in our own little playing
basis
field now for
of
100 fucking years.
if you fuck with Americans on their homeland, yeah. Ask Bin Laden how that went.
Oh, I mean, Jerry's still out on exactly who fucking did that, but yeah, well, Bin Laden, yes.
Us.
Yeah.
No,
when you're reading a little
that
book
meme that Bush did it. No, I know. No, I'm no.
Georgie Boy's got some pretty quick reflexes. I've seen him take a shoe to the head and dodge that shit like he was a ninja. I would
Didn't he throw it back to him?
No, he just gave him
I
that
think
shit
I remember
grip.
that clip. No.
I can't deny, though, George Bush is probably one of the funniest motherfuckers that has ever been president. That guy was fucking hilarious. And he wasn't even intentionally hilarious. It's just who he was. The guy was just a walking lol cow. Like, the shit that happened to him was just fucking hilarious.
Yeah. You're right. My favorite clip from Bush is when he tried opening the door. I don't know if it was in China or in Korea, and he's like, I forgot what he said. It was like, oh, wrong door. I forgot what he said.
Wait, what's this hydrate shit? Am I supposed to, like, slam a whole beer now?
No, drink water. You can drink it.
Dude, I'm from the middle of North America, okay? My water, we don't have water, okay? The government won't give us water.
Yeast water.
Drink alcohol.
Carbonated yeast water.
All right, this is why we have such drastic drinking problems where we, in the Midwest, in the North here, okay? The water is fucked, even though we have all the water. It's all fucked.
No,
okay?
It's just hard.
Fish have been fucking in that water. Okay, fish have been fucking in that water.
I'm sorry.
There's chemicals coming off the frogs, and I'm pretty sure it's turning the fish into podcasters.
Don't.
No, I'm pretty sure I've been seeing fish do some podcasts because the sucker fish, they'll stick their head out of the fucking water, right? And they'll just move their mouth towards me while looking at me while I'm fishing.
What's the John? What's his name? The guy who says I'll turn the freaking frogs gay, or the.
Alex Jones.
Alex
put
Jones
chemicals
got
in the water,
sued.
turn the fucking frogs gay. I know he got fucking nailed for Sandy Hook.
He fucked up. He fucked up.
When he first started talking, I am a 1A supporter massively. Freedom of speech. But when he started talking, I heard that for the first time, I was like, this is going to go so bad for you, bro. This is not the time to be doing this.
Out of any American, I'm like any other American saying we love freedom of speech, but sometimes we have people that should just
I'm not.
What's his face? Oh my god, I can't think of names today.
I'm not saying he should be silenced or anything. Like he has the right to say.
No, he didn't get silenced. You can't silence anyone.
No, but he
got in trouble, and he has to pay the money.
How much was it? It was a double-digit million number. I know that. I think he might have got hit even harder than that. It might have hit triple digits.
How much did Alex Jones have to pay? He had to pay $45 million in punitive damage.
Jesus!
That's nothing for him.
You're telling me for a a defamation lawsuit, wasn't it?
For punitive damages. Yeah, that's really not atypical for celebrities getting a defamation lawsuit. But listen, there are plenty of Americans that I agree that anyone and everyone can agree that should just shut the fuck up, being Andrew Tate being one of them.
Well, I mean, again,
listen, he can have his freedom of speech, but he needs to not fucking talk.
Oh, you don't agree with what he's saying? Okay, I get what you're saying.
No, I was going to say, I'm saying out of everyone that should just shut up and should be silenced should be Andrew Tate, and no one likes him.
Count Dankula described it best. If you're truly a 1A supporter, you can't silence anybody, but you can just do what you said, going, hey, you can say whatever you want to say, but I don't fucking agree with it.
Yeah.
It's the best way to put it.
You make an absolutely great point. Taiwan is right now the center of the electronics world. They make the most electronic computer chips.
They're trying to turn Arizona into a fucking hub.
No, I think it's all for it. I think we should put in a
Well,
lot of
yeah,
money
should have did
into
it a long time
developing
ago.
our own foundries to make silicone chips our own. If the United States makes enough for itself and then some, China doesn't have a chokehold on us. They don't have the threat anymore. And Taiwan, I mean, it's not going to be a good thing if Taiwan gets attacked at that point if we have them, but regardless, the free world, the free democratic world that we all live in and that other countries live in, like I'm gonna say socialist because that's a lot what France and Germany do, but then like we have England and all the other countries in the world that run on computer chips can't run without them. And not even just gamers, British Jesus. We're talking everything from cars nowadays. Mainly have a lot of computer chips and silicone chips. Everything in our modern world requires them. And I think it is imperative that that old, honky, snowflake, dementia-ass man gets out of office so we can get someone in there to do more productive work other than reading the teleprompter and falling off his bike.
The motherfucker can't even read the teleprompter. Wait, hold on, wait. It just back when I was a boy, me and my buddy, little Jimmy. Now Jimmy wasn't really all that little. I was really fond of little Jimmy. He had big hands. We only called him little Jimmy because he was a little guy, but his big hands.
It's essentially that, yeah.
And now you just got a picture. Like I'm just Joe Biden. Just paused, looking into space. Staring, just hold on. But Joe Biden staring into the camera directly at you with a face of utter confusion as the camera slowly pans in, and he's just like, "Pud."
Why doesn't Biden retire? I don't know. Is he too sleepy? You British Jesus. That is a very American joke, British. Yeah, he is Sleepy Joe. I don't know. Why.
I don't think he's too sleepy. That man's just. I don't even fucking know. Man.
He's always sleepy.
I don't even know how the motherfucker managed to get elected.
Oh, I know why.
Well, yeah, because
no, it's idiot ass fucking people who just didn't like Trump saying, "Oh, I would be anything would be greater than Trump. Anything would be greater than that bulb, like orange fuck." Listen to me. Do you know how cheap life was when Trump was president? Oh my fuck.
Oh yeah, I miss it. Fucking, I used to fucking drive over the state. I worked for a big construction company, and then Biden got elected, and I was just like, "Yeah, bro, I can't afford to drive like 400 miles a day anymore." Fuck that.
It's fucking wild to me, and everyone I know who was so for Biden and religiously would call anyone who wasn't a Biden supporter like a sexist pig for whatever reason. All hate Biden now, and even songs about it, like, what's that?
You're really gonna make me vote for Joe Biden?
Fucking
Bo Burnham didn't even release that song for
Bo Burnham.
Yeah, it was the Bo Burnham fucking really gonna make me vote for Joe Biden. He did not release that song with the rest of that fucking
because he
movie.
Didn't want to, yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't want to fucking screw fucking Biden over. And as soon as Biden got elected, like within minutes, he fucking posted that. Like,
no,
I like
that,
Bo
no,
Burnham.
he released like, that Joe Biden one was released not too long ago.
Yeah, no, well, recently I know, like, when
it's been over a year since Biden's been elected. I can't.
Well, it's been 2 fucking years.
No, not 2 years yet.
Yeah, no, it's been 2 years.
Not a full.
Oh wait, no, no. What about Bernie? Oh my God, Sanders?
We're not even going to talk about Hillary.
No, what about Bernie? Okay, my problem with Bernie is Okay,
he's a socialist.
I don't have an issue with some socialism.
No,
some socialism is okay.
Like
communism. He's kind of communistic in my opinion. Bernie's a communist. He's not really a socialist.
Bernie Sanders is a what we would call a Marxist with sprinkles on it. I call those democratic socialists. They think the government should provide everything, that the government should do it. Everything, like healthcare to schooling, everything should be free. They should get it because they deserve it, that they didn't work for it. And that's not how that works. And what will happen in a place that has 300, do you think we're trying to provide 330, 340 million Americans with everything free? Our taxes are going to go already higher than they already are, which should lower in the first place.
Yeah.
I am for prices going down. There are different ways of doing it that are not in a socialist mindset. And I will never agree with him on that, and he'll never be president. So
One thing I like about him is how he wants a Scandinavian-style system for the U.S. I think the problem with the U.S. having a Scandinavian-style system is our population is so much larger, and the cost. I don't think we have the infrastructure, let alone even the fucking basic means. And again, government controlling everything, and especially here in the U.S. with how our government functions, has shown time and time again that having full control, even if it's just half control of something on a situation, they're generally going to fuck the pooch so bad that you may as well get a new dog. Like that's their tendency, bro.
God,
Like
fuck that analogy, bro. God. Oh, someone clip that. Oh, listen, I agree. And that's what I tell everyone, all these different people. It's like, listen to me. We understand. I'm like, great, it works for your country. Fucking amazing. Everyone I know that lives in those countries want to move because of the price. Now, listen.
They're beautiful.
That's great. That's great that it's failing and working, even though the German economy is actually suffering so badly right now.
Well, the fucking fuel problems they're having, and there's a lot of issues they got, but that's their own fucking fault. They were fucking warned, 20 years ago by the United States and the British going, hey, stop being so fucking dependent on the Russians and shit. The Germans were just like, yeah, so it's okay. We know what we is doing. It's fine.
It's Merkel.
Now they're tweaking the fuck out.
Merkel's directly responsible for that type of shit. I think right now, with the way Europe is, it can, like, those socialist systems sort of work, yeah, but it doesn't mean that a lot of people can make a lot of money. It's a lot harder to make money in Europe because if you try and go up, the more you make, you get taken a lot more. 47% of my uncle's income is taken away.
Damn.
Right. So he's moving, once his daughters are old enough, he's moving here and he's going to be making a lot more money. Like a lot more money. But so when we're getting into like the Europe and the fuel issue, you're right. All of them were so dependent on Russian oil and Russian gas that they don't have the ability to, now that it's all cut off and no oil is coming from Russia.
The thing is though, is they could correct their issue, but Europe is very, very. There's multiple N-words in the world that nobody likes, and nuclear is a major fucking N-word for people. Like, nuclear energy is something people hate. They hate it so much.
No one's educated people on it the correct way. It's always been this freaking frenzy of the nuclear scare. Listen to me closely. To any people in the future, it is the safest power in the world,
and the cleanest.
And it's the cleanest. It's ridiculous. France, for example, it's ridiculous that people are so scared of it. Germany decommissioned 2 of their nuclear plants recently. They're bringing them back. And then France has 20-ish, 25, 24-ish nuclear reactors that are offline due to maintenance and other issues, and some that are just being retired. No, they're bringing them back. In total, about 50 reactors they want online by winter, so that France doesn't freeze to death.
Yeah, they don't got much of a fucking choice at this point. Like they got to get this shit. They got to get the ball rolling.
We could have a world that runs specifically on nuclear power up until the point that fusion science gets to the point where we can have fusion reactor systems. But I'm for, like what you said, like, people are so miseducated. We should push the education of, like, listen, this power is easy and safe if we do it a different way than we have been since the fucking 50s.
Yes.
We keep on going with these systems. There's a company called New Power, that are making modular small reactors that are like the size of like what can fit on like an extra wide load truckload, and make about 60 megawatts, and you can put like 24 of them in a complex that has a smaller impact than even some of the biggest reactors. But we should start dotting them around, providing as much power as we can, and those things literally can't melt down the way they're designed. They don't make enough power to melt down.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, another thing that's not helping though right now is the Ukrainian conflict and the fighting over the Zaporizhia power plant. And I know you have followed that majorly. I think you spent a couple weeks at war on TikTok.
Dude, the amount of people at war with me on how I pronounced the word
Zaporizhia.
It's pronounced nuclear, but I add a syllable to that, which annoy people. I will say this: that power plant has now been shut down, and it's still at risk, and it's still a danger. They should not fire around it, but since the reactor 6 of 7 has been shut down, it's not as a high of a risk as it is when it was. But give me one moment. I need to use the restroom. Talk and conversate, because British is putting more stuff in chat. Hold on.
Gotcha. So, as I raise my desk up, you raise me up, my desk, it goes much higher. There we go. All right. What we got? Well, as a British person, one thing that the U.S. criminal jail system needs is a Scandinavian-style imprisonment. Yeah, maybe-ish, sort of. This guy's going to need to shut his door the next time he goes and takes a piss, because I'm just listening to this guy just piss like a fucking racehorse. How is he still going? Bro shit his pants! Where's the clip? How do I... Someone clip that shit. Do it now. How the fuck you... Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on, guys. That was too good. Fucking racehorse. How is... So... Anyways... Oh, man, I'm laughing a little too hard right now. So how was the fart?
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes!
Did you hear me
Yes!
breaking your stream?
I'm sitting here trying to talk, and
wait, did you hear the... Wait, hold on. Did you hear me
heard
pee?
everything. We heard you pee. We heard you shit your pants.
Dude, it was like I had a full 2-liter bladder there.
Well, yeah, we were talking. I stopped. I was trying to talk here.
So
All of a sudden, I
sorry.
stopped for a second. And I was just like, "Damn, he's still going." You stopped. I was like, "Okay." Also, you started going again. I was like, "What the fuck?" Then you shit yourself. That's clipped. You're fucked.
I don't care. Hey, at least I have a healthy prostate. So, since you're already British, I was gonna allow that message, but since you redid the message, I'm just gonna deny it for you.
I'm gonna take a leak too. I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
Rehabilitation is possibly more expensive, but untangible benefit is lower crime, a few repeat customers. Again, most countries, Nordic in particular, like to say goodbye to the prisoners and never see them again. I heard it from 2,000 miles away. Listen. I was thinking about it when I was peeing. I was like, am I peeing too loud? Oh man, that's embarrassing. I don't care. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm uncomfortable with my pee. I will say nuclear power is so misrepresented, and I'm glad as recently people have been getting more into it, because it is incredibly... it sucks that our history is diverted away from that, because it could have made life so much easier. people keep on thinking, oh, those melt down super easy. I'm just like, no, they don't. A lot of shit has to go down before those melt down.
Fuzzy bastard. Fucking cat. Where the hell? Oh, my headset.
Man.
Got my dick stuck in a fucking jar again.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. I got this weird phobia with toilets. I have to pee in jars.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no. Honest confession, man. I can only piss in jars.
Are you trying to help me recover from my jet stream I just did earlier?
No. You're totally fucked. That's all on you. There's no recovery from that.
It's
first ever podcast we do it. You managed to shit your pants on live stream.
I didn't shit my pants. I just farted. Listen, every guy and girl has done it.
You probably have a little bit of wiping. Yeah, I've noticed that. Like the older I get, it's definitely a common thing when you're taking a piss. But you're not. I heard it for over 2,000 miles. Yeah, seriously, bro's in the fucking UK, and you heard you should just fucking. You have filled thine breeches. They have been shatteth. They have been blown out. You, sir, are a murderer of fine quality fabric, and I will not have such travesty displayed towards my ears.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how this podcast goes, because if TikTok goes well and they actually like it, and by the way, any clips we have, I want to try and get. The more we do this, the more clips we have. The more clips we have, the more we can post them.
Bro, there's 4 ads. What the fuck, you dickhead?
Hey.
I mean, I know, I'm a part of this, so I'm a dickhead too. But
it
fuck me sideways.
Tea coming out, yes, just like the tea that we put.
Oh, it's a cat.
Cat.
Oh, he's got fleas. That's not good. No, kitties don't need fleas. No, help that kitty. That kitty needs Jesus.
Wait, is my ads that's playing a cat commercial?
Yeah. I'm watching the cat commercial. Oh my god, the cat's going Super Saiyan!
What's the
I don't know. Cat's got fleas. It's fucking totally whited out.
What's the ad about?
Fucking cat having fleas, bro. That's not cat's
it's a flea
dancing. Yep.
So
fucking cat story. Yep. Kitty's Gucci though with Super Saiyan.
Oh my god.
Speaking of cat, what's up, cat?
So
my own cat.
Pure tea coming out, just like the tea that we put in our Boston Harbor.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes, we're going to wrap this up. It's a little short hour-and-a-half thing. In the future, we can go longer. It's just in this circumstance, I have a little spooky movie date night I'm excited about. We're going to be watching Nightmare Before Christmas because, come on, kick along with that.
Right. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's pretty much October, I guess you can get away with that shit.
It's Halloween, and I will fight God for it.
It was pure tea. I will take on the Lord.
Hey, we'll stand against at least my liver.
Just get fucking dropped. Oh, you ain't got shit on my liver, bro.
No. At least my liver is properly filtering out, unlike you.
Well, listen. I come from a long line of raging alcoholics. I'm a fucking Wisconsinite. Which is German.
I'm sorry, British. If your tea is green, you need to go to the doctor. No, go to the ER. Go to the emergency room. Your pee should not be green.
It was pure tea coming out. Just green pea. Damn, bro. That fucking tea is... Wow. Dude, you sure you ain't got a tea? He's probably swallowed a tea bag.
There are 326 comments, 30,000 likes, and 170k views on that video.
Nice. Congratulations.
That is insane.
I can't post anything without getting a bad.
I don't know why.
There's just a tale of two different people right now. It's just
I really don't know why they hate you so much.
They fucking hate me.
They really are out for you. Recently they've been out for me. And every time I make a video on it, you know what happens? It doesn't do popular at all. No,
it never does. Like as soon as you call them out on their bullshit, you fucking you could bet your ass you get like a fucking 1 week timeout. And yeah, I'm pretty much going on my. I'm almost at the end of my 1 week timeout.
And I will agree with that electrician. The amount of people that are actually, or like the Yamamoto, or the fucking what's the German one,
Bismarck or the
Bismarck, the
Trippets.
fucking Bismarck. I'm like, oh, the Bismarck was super. It was a lot bigger. The Yamamoto was bigger. Fuck y'all. The Yamamoto and Bismarck are the bottom of the ocean. You know what? USS
What's
Iowa,
your
New
logic? You
Jersey,
fucking...
Wisconsin. Where are they? They're on their ports being
Okay,
museums teaching little kids on how America fucked fascism in the butt.
okay, but how did those ships get dropped? What dropped all those ships?
Uh,
What dropped the Yamato?
naval. What I
Naval
think
batteries.
persistent
Bomb.
naval batteries and then torpedoes.
Well, the Yamamoto got nailed through its stack, and then the fucking Bismarck
Yes,
got
that is Space
got
Dorito
nailed.
there. Yep.
Yes, I am Space Dorito. Hello there, sir. British
Hello there,
Jesus.
British Jesus. Wait, if you're British
Are
Jesus,
you the one from?
Do you have long hair and beard?
I do believe he's the one from my Discord, one of my buddies, and he's actually an archaeologist.
Oh, okay.
If that's the one I think.
Daniel Jackson. Okay.
Yeah, it is my buddy.
Yep. It's me. Yes.
It's me, Mario. I'm here to.
I think
play
it's
with
going
your
to be
pasta.
super interesting how this Ukraine war is going to end.
Well, it's gonna be a fucking while. The Ukrainians definitely
honestly,
it took them.
Dude,
Oh, you gotta think. You gotta understand.
They took
8,000 months.
Square. No, 8,000 square
No,
kilometers in their new counteroffensive in what?
Yes,
a week
I
and
know.
a half.
Yes, but it took months to fucking get the plans going. It took months to get the guys in position. It took a lot of fucking time and preparation. Now, when it comes to combat like that, you can't just fucking, like a video game, just keep smashing the fuck away. It takes time, it takes coordination, it takes munitions.
I know what wargaming is.
But I'm saying, like, the difference between wargaming and real life is there's so much more that goes fucking into it, and the fact it's
they've been
life.
working with the British. They've been working with the United States and
but it's
NATO
going to take them
to hold on.
I would probably say another 3 months before we see another counteroffensive operation.
No, I would say
like major, like another major one.
I give it 2.5 weeks.
No, you're getting
2.5
that's
weeks.
too soon. Because the Russians, the Russians pulled back. They pulled back to that fucking, what was it, the Olik, like the Olik River, whatever the fuck it's called, like that. Now I know they've gotten across in a couple of spots, but it's not. The Russians, they're gonna dig themselves back in, and of course the Russians being the Russians, they're gonna use their artillery to a great fucking devastating effect. The Russians love their arty. They still got enough artillery to ruin a fucking day though.
So, we got an update. Oh.
Yes, the Russians are doing terrible.
Do you want to see the update? Let me show you all the update, guys. Let me pull it up on stream.
Have they gone?
So I pulled up the Ukraine map. They just
Which one are you looking at?
They did. Hold on. The actual live UA map of the thing.
I think there's one called like the War fucking University of War Institute. It's got like a really good one.
This one though is fucking amazing.
Mill, hello kitty. Mill, you want to say hi to everybody on the stream?
It's a kitty.
You want to speak into the mic? Spit bars, cat.
Spit bars. So to give everyone some perspective, if we go to September 5th, I think it was September 4th or 5th.
They were fucking back over there.
We're gonna go to the 1st, right? On the 1st of September, they were at this point right now, right? I was like, okay, they've been doing decent ground on gaining some of the whatever. Now let's go to the 5th. If we're going to go to the 5th, oh wow, they were doing some really great stuff down here. We're going to go to the 10th. Oh my god. And that is what they were on the 10th. Now that we're on the 20th, they have pushed, this is brand new right here. They've pushed into Bilohorivka.
I can't fucking read it.
region. They've pushed into that. Here's the goal. if they can completely push
Oh, I
out the
can already
northern
see what the fuck.
offensive,
No, no, no. I can already see what they're doing right now. Zoom back in on that.
are they trying to push?
Just zoom back in where you were just looking at that. Like, okay, stop right there. No, back up. Just back up a little. Okay, yeah. What they're trying to do is they're trying to hammer their way in. They're gonna try to push into that town there. Then they're gonna hit what is that P46 or the fuck that road is right there. They're gonna take that fucking road there and start trying to make their way and cut their asses off. That's their pincer in their ass right there. If they can smash their way in like that, they can either drive their way further in and try to separate the entire line and cause a gap, which I mean, with Russia being right there, it's not a major thing. But what I really think they're going to do is they're going to smash in, take that road, and swing their asses right back up. You're probably, yeah, right where they're, because they're fighting up here too, right where that bomb mark is, where the rest of that road leads. And I imagine the Ukrainians are trying to smash right back in through that, yeah, up here in the north. Yeah, right there. Right over here in the north there. Yeah, direction Russian army shelled. Ukrainian reporting. But as they smash their way, take that road up, there fucking Ukrainians are going to come down through that other top side of that road, get around them. They'll probably it's a classic fucking Russian move. Ukrainians are no different with their tactics. They are
But
gonna
the
smash and pincer.
Russians, see, when it comes down to it, most of Russia's elite units have been destroyed. Their fucking soldiers keep on reporting that they don't have the ability to defend out of these like aggressive attacks. They're blitzkrieging them, which is a German playbook right there.
Well, it's fucking that's just a normal fucking thing.
Yeah, and at
Anybody.
this point, I see what you mean. They think that if they can take Nova Novodrsk, Novodrsk. I'm just gonna call it Novodrsk, whatever. That allows them access to those, to those things. But I think
they've also got
did say recently that he is, that the pause is just them preparing to take more territory because logistically, to take that much territory back is a little.
I don't even think they expected to fucking gain that much.
Now we're gonna drop being silly and like whatever for a second to talk about something that is extremely nasty. Nasty is the correct way to say this. A city in Ukraine that was taken back recently is called Izium, Izum. They recently found mass graves. And for the podcast listeners, I'm sure in the future the people who are listening to this have a lot more information than we have. But at the current moment, there are, I think it was in the ballpark of 450, 440 unmarked graves mixed in with Ukrainian armed servicemen, Ukrainian civilians, females, males, children, old, elderly. 7 of the military bodies that were found, 7 of them were had their hands tied behind their back, killed in a brutal way. One of them had a noose around his neck, and some of the civilians already have signs of torture. 99% of the bodies that found died violently, meaning whatever their cause of death was slow and gruesome. They've already found 5 torture rooms, and the Russians just left the torture equipment there. And it is a modern equivalent of war crime fucking shit. Right now, the EU is trying to organize a tribunal to investigate all of this because it is very likely that the Russian government or the Russian military is going to be brought to trial for.
But who's going to do that? That's what I'm saying here right now is
the Hague.
Well, but like that's a fucking at this point you could definitely.
So the International Crimes Court would start a tribunal, which then they would start diverting the focus and the resources to investigate and gather as much like what the Ukrainians are doing right now. They're gathering as much information and evidence as possible to make sure that these actions don't go unpunished. I don't care if you are some megalomaniac who just wants Ukraine for their resources and their strategic position. You do not torture anyone anymore. You don't torture civilians to death. You don't do that anymore. We don't even do that anymore officially. Um,
But
and
again, like what I'm thinking is, who is going to go into Russia, go after Russia? How
they
are they
can't.
going to
'Cause what would
prosecute?
happen?
Exactly.
Yeah, what would
It's
happen
at
at
this
that point
point, it's
is any Russian official that is tried and convicted of war crimes and such like that,
he can't. Yeah, he can't leave Russia
they
ever.
can't leave Russia. And don't think Putin's immune to that. He will get his ass arrested. They don't care. It
Uh,
don't matter if
uh,
they threaten nukes. It don't matter if they threaten
I
nukes.
don't know about that, man. Like you arrested another country's fucking main leader. That's an act of war, and
No, it's
I
not.
don't think
It's
the U.S. is
officially
willing
no.
to go
They
that
can
far.
they can definitely do. They can definitely do that. They can definitely uh, declare war, but that would be an illegal reason to declare war because technically, when we come
Yeah,
down to
dude, any
illegal, like international
declaration of war is
agreements and
fucking
international,
illegal.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. No one is above the Hague. No one is. No, that's the point of the Hague. No one is above the highest court in the land. Literally, they are the tippy top. If you're tried as a criminal in that way, crimes against humanity, you won't
Yeah, but
do
again,
well.
like, yeah, but again, how do you get him?
If he leaves Russia, he can be
Do you
arrested.
think he's gonna
Just
fucking?
swarm, yeah, swarm rush him and arrest his
Yeah,
ass.
but are you gonna do that in China, or are you gonna do that in like Iran, or you're gonna
Europe.
do that in like Syria? Yeah, but when is he gonna go to Europe? If he knows that he is like being tried as a war criminal, no intelligent person would
He
be like,
may
"Oh, I'm just
have
gonna walk
he
into these
may
guys,
have the
man."
mindset and say that, oh, they don't have the balls to arrest me. Whoops, they will. We will.
No. I'm pretty sure the problem is in this situation is it's just going to be it's going to be a lot of talk because there's not much anybody can really do like without actually getting a hold of Putin. The only motherfuckers that can get a hold of these Russian people at this point are Ukrainians. They're the only ones that can essentially reap justice. See, they're the only ones that can achieve it. All we can do in our
Now,
situation is condemn it. Really, is
yeah.
that's really all we can do is condemn.
Now,
There's
if
not much we can do in the
there's,
means of without starting a fucking nuclear war, pretty
yeah,
much.
I don't think he. I think he would have to really go insane to go down on that route. Uh, he really has to feel scared and anxious. But they do that posturing British all the time. I don't think that they're going to do anything because he doesn't have the balls, and I don't think his generals would allow him. I really genuinely don't think his generals would allow him to blow
Putin's
up the
not
fucking.
really fucking known for making threats, though. That's more like a
He did.
China,
He
North
threatened.
Korea
No,
kind of thing.
recently
Oh
he.
no, I heard about that. No, I heard he threatened to nuke the
Yeah.
UK first.
No, that shit. No, I. He knows what'll happen. He knows damn well. He was KGB, and he's been fucking an illegitimate leader in Russia forever. And until he,
91, right? I think it
yeah,
was 91 he took office.
he, anyone and everyone can agree that he does not deserve this shit. There was this television show in Russia where they showed a nuclear submarine throwing nukes to the USA. They can do that. They can try. They'll realize what'll happen because every major population center in Russia will be turned to ash. That's what MAD is.
You want to know how? Yeah, you talk shit right now, but you're not in a fucking area getting nuked. I am,
I am.
asshole.
Are you fucking joking? I'm 45 fucking minutes from the capital. My axe is getting vaporized.
You're 40. Oh, it's 45.
I am within nuke distance. I've tested what happens if a Russian nuke hits
Live up around all these
DC.
fucking U.S. military fucking installations, factories.
I'm next to fucking Quantico. Quantico's getting nuked.
Well, guys,
Quantico is the biggest fucking Marine Corps base in Virginia.
the fucking the fucking podcast started, and you know, as soon as nukes drop, yeah, we're fucked. Don't expect this to be here. Me and him are gonna get turned into crispy little pieces of jelly.
Oh, if I have warning signs, my parents are just gonna fucking.
I had a weird fucking dream about a couple weeks back about getting nuked, and it was kind of fucking freaky deaky.
Like what happened? Were you in your house and all the windows?
No, dude, I was like outside, and like it was kind of like an apocalyptic situation. Like definitely something had already happened. It was kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It was like Division. If you ever seen the game Division, it's kind of like that situation.
Wow.
And like I don't know, like all of a sudden, like just bam, the concussion, dude, the blast. Like, I've been around a few blasts before and shit. But like this one, I don't know how dreams can just make shit, like, you know what I'm talking about. It makes it like super vivid and accurate, like something you've never experienced before, but you experience it in a dream, and you come out of the dream and you're just like, that's probably exactly what it's like. I've never thought about this, but you come out of the dream and you're just like, damn.
I think
I've
your dreams. I feel like with a nuclear explosion, whatever your brain can imagine up it's worse. Because unfortunately, science has this dirty specifics. Like, is it this bad? It's like, yeah, it is that bad.
It is that
but
bad.
Worse.
But worse.
One of the
just like space combat, dude. Space combat's fucking gnarly.
Have you all watched? Has anyone who's watching right now watched? What's it called? The Expanse on Amazon Prime. That is a relatively accurate, a fictional depiction of what nuclear what space combat and like space silos of like nuclear darts and shit. It's with railguns and like actual like ships, like scientifically semi-accurate ships if their engines existed. It's an incredibly awesome show that I suggest anyone watch because it's fucking amazing. And for us, especially me and like Dorito here, who are like space nerds through and through.
I am a major space nerd. Did you read some of the book? I can't wait
until the USS Elon Musk is made in space. He'll do it. His ego is there.
Oh yeah. No, he's gonna make Gundams. I know damn well that fucker's gonna get to Mars, and then he's gonna be like, "My planet, mine. There's nothing you fuckers can do about it. Mine."
No. I think he would manufacture security ships for security reasons. For colonial security.
I'm pretty sure he would just end up doing his own thing once he gets to Mars. Because again, like, what is anybody gonna do? What is anyone gonna do to stop him?
Research.
Take a few years.
Who's gonna do to stop him? Probably Space Force.
Space Wars, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But and space combat's a touchy, because I've done with me writing this book and shit.
Dude, there's so many people arguing in my comments right now. It is a war zone.
Oh, and your fucking tiki-takis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking space combat's a bitch, because fire doesn't work in space too much. And you can't really use high explosive rounds, because it doesn't achieve much. You gotta use armor penetration.
Yeah, railguns.
Yeah, and when you do that shit, dude, it's the way suction works between the vacuum of space and the sudden depressurization will suck your frickin' organs out your asshole type shit.
It won't. You'll
get ripped off.
No, something worse will happen. When people
amount of cheese, the instantaneous
in the Expanse. Yeah, great, but that's not gonna how space combat's gonna work. I guarantee it's gonna be like what.
No, I'm saying like
in getting Expanse, when they get into combat, they get their spacesuits on. To get their normal combat suits on, they get strapped to their chairs.
Yeah,
and they vacate they take the atmosphere out. They vent it out into space, so that there's a vacuum inside the ship. So when it does get hit, it doesn't cause.
Yes. I haven't even watched the fucking what you're talking about. I'm gonna have to check this out. It actually sounds pretty good the way you're describing it. But so that's how I've fucking with my book and shit. That's how the ships operate. I tried to make it as realistic as fucking possible as to what could happen to humanity in the next 500 years with space travel and warfare and shit.
Here's another book series that I suggest to anyone who's listening to the podcast, especially to my crackpot Wisconsin friend over here, is an author called Craig Allenson. He makes
fucking
a book
crackpot.
called The Expedition. That is an accurate depiction. It's called The Expeditionary Force. He has 14 book series. It is how do I describe it? The first book, Columbus Day. The Kia Soul commercials?
No.
Think you've never seen the Kia Soul commercial where the big giant hamsters are in the car, like.
No.
Imagine them, 6 foot tall, wearing combat armor and having a gun that's fucking huge. Invading
hamsters.
Invading northern Maine.
Northern Maine is getting invaded by 6 foot tall hamsters with big ass guns.
Yep. Well, the whole
That sounds
planet,
kind
but
of lit.
technically, but
They
that's where
get.
the main character.
Are the hamsters bipedal, or are they still four appendage fucking organisms? Running.
No, for appendage, like no, just think the fucking guys from the that the Kia Soul commercials. They have opposable thumbs. Just size them up, but
But those are like
the
human
main
style. Those are really human like.
no, but
So it's
they're
like a
real
hamster's head, but human style.
Okay, great,
Not
but
like a
there's
hamster body.
yeah,
Hamsters
they're
are
still a
bulky.
hamster. They're bipedal. Like there's a term for it that I have to look up, but they're purposely meant to
So they're
intelligent
like
sort of
they're like how
think a soldier.
shark
Think about them.
Sasquatch.
Think a normal army guy. That's what they are, but they're
So like
hamsters.
how Sasquatch can like run on all fours apparently.
I
Hop up to
don't know.
2 feet.
I'm sure they can. I
You
haven't
know
read
what
that
we
in a
should
bunch.
do? We should do like a special podcast one day where we just go out in the fucking like Oregon woods and look for Bigfoot.
No. No. If we're gonna do that, we gotta bring Joe Rogan.
Oh, what the fuck?
Come on, Joe Rogan in Oregon hunting down Bigfoot.
Fucking, he used to believe in that shit too. He doesn't believe in Bigfoot.
I think he's a reasonable
No,
conspiracy
he has
theorist.
said multiple times that he no longer believes in Bigfoot. He's like, at this point, like if we would have found if it was real, we'd have found the fucking thing.
Yeah. Speaking of conspiracy theories, apparently, scientists found a 50-foot megalodon. Apparently, this is
Where?
like recently. I don't know where, but apparently they caught it on like the fish radar, thrashing and killing a whale.
Fucking fish star.
Megalodon. Let's look this
Yeah,
up.
you can pull this shit
Megalodon.
up.
Recently, massive 50-foot megalodon detected in Atlantic Ocean leaves scientists stunned. You know how I don't agree with any of this, or I don't believe any of
It
this?
was probably just a big
None
ass
of
whale.
these. Scranton Times Tribune, NDTV, SI Live, no Mashable, no one, no Fox, no CNN, no fucking
No, none of the
MSNBC.
none of the
No.
big ones picked it up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, every
No,
now
like
and then
this
the big
is.
ones don't pick up certain things. But yeah, I think like if this was real, the fucking big boys would have been all over that shit.
This is what they caught on radar. That is a shark-shaped radar signature. I will give them that. But I don't. I'll see it when I.
It looks
believe
like a big ass hammerhead the way it's shaped.
It's. They still need to prove it.
Well, dude, let's let's do this. Here, okay. To everybody listening, we're gonna fucking buy one of them $1 billion submarines them Hungarian fuckers are building that we were talking about earlier. All right, you guys,
I don't
no,
have
listen,
the money
just
for
listen.
that.
Stop. This is how we do it. All right, dude. We're okay, guys. We start crowdfunding this shit to go find this fucking shark. And now everyone that's listening, right? Y'all help pool some fucking money, and we do some charities, some bake sales and shit. I'm pretty sure if we do like 5 bake sales, we could probably get $1 billion. Bake sales do fucking great. All right, everybody knows bake sales make money. Okay, them fucking 5-year-old fucking kindergartner kids, those little motherfuckers know what they're doing. All right, those fuckers are rolling in cash. Okay, you don't know it, but it's true. Go talk to any one of them little bastards around the bake sale. Them little motherfuckers got like Bugattis and shit, like neon green and whatnot. But we crowdfund this shit. We purchase we get them to build this shit, okay? And then everybody that helped do it, we just do like a fucking lottery, right? And they all get to come with whoever fucking wins. Then we go and we look for that damn shark. And when we find that shark, you're gonna swim out there and fight it.
I am not.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit how deep it is.
Whoa. Hey,
It's
listen.
genius. Fucking genius.
First of all, for all the
Do it for the
listeners,
meme.
our fellow resident crackpot Wisconsin, everyone.
My ideas are
how about
legendary.
everyone who's listening to the podcast, or everyone who's listening to the live and to the stream, I would suggest definitely to go and look at both mine and Doritos merch stores and share them if your family members have anything they would like to buy. We have a diverse amount of products that we're continuing to add and shit.
I have lots of Wendigo.
Recently, I just added the Saint Javelin, the meme itself, into the store, and I have die cut stickers. I have sweatshirts. I have T-shirts of that as well. And then as people start to buy more and want more, I will add different items that have the Saint Javelin stuff. But no one has been buying anything, so it's just been sitting there at the moment. Yeah. TikTok is a little more difficult. We'll figure it out.
TikTok isn't very
inspirational and ingenious. Don't encourage him, British.
I am inspirational and ingenious. I am a true marvel, okay? You put me in a room with Carl Pilkington.
Says the guy who threw a chair over the Canadian border.
Listen. You put me in a room with Jeremy Clarkson and Carl Pilkington, I could take over the fucking world. Okay?
Why
with those
Jeremy
two men.
Clarkson?
Because Jeremy Clarkson's a do-getter, right? He gets shit done. He's just the brain, you know. As he has described himself, his genius knows no bound. The man truly is very smart. And Carl Pilkington. I'll be
real. I've never heard of Carl Pilkington.
You've never heard of Carl fucking Pilkington?
Hold on. Let me see. Carl. Oh, him?
Yeah, fucking bald guy.
No, he's
Ricky Gervais. He's from the Ricky Gervais. Dude, yeah. You gotta listen to the Ricky Gervais.
I know who he is. Yeah, he's been through too much shit. He doesn't want to be brought down to be killed by a megalodon. I don't want to put the idiot abroad through that shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, he would fucking totally be perfect for it, okay? He could probably talk to the fucking thing. The guy, like, apparently talks to bugs, he says. The guy's obsessed with bugs. But it's like, what's this? Jeremy Clarkson and the whole gang visited Alabama. Oh, yeah, no. I was actually talking about that the other night.
Jeremy Clarkson and the whole gang visited Alabama.
You didn't have fucking.
Did they really get train tasted at Alabama?
Yes, they actually did. It turns out that shit was 100% real. I thought it was fake for a long time.
Hold on. Let's talk about this. Governor Abbott and Governor DeSantis have been sending illegal immigrants that have been crossing our border and coming into the United States illegally and busing them to places such as Chicago, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, New York, and very recently to this little island called Martha's Vineyard full of houses that like multi-million, $30-40 million mansions that have 150 bedrooms. Like, and none of them and here's the funny part. Most of the year, Martha's Vineyard is empty and they don't have anyone working in the stores. Only when the season comes and these rich people like Obama, who owns a house that has 145 bedrooms, they come back, and that's what some people have been commenting in some of my videos about it, saying how they wouldn't want to be there because they don't have any work in Martha's Vineyard. But be real, how hypocritical that the Democrats
why the fuck would they have
all
to
of
work?
These cities are the
just
whole...
let them stay in one of the 150 plus bedrooms.
Exactly.
Right?
But I will.
Yeah, why do they gotta work? Why they gotta work?
No, I know. No, they have to work. They have to work. That's the point.
Check it by the fucking pool. They've seen some shit, you know.
No,
fuck it.
I'll be real. They that's the whole point of it. They need to be able to work. But the issue is all these sanctuary cities, right? All these sanctuary cities, come to these. You're not gonna get in trouble by ICE, or they will. That's not how the law works. And
ICE. What are we talking? What do we mean by ICE?
Do you not know what ICE is?
I know what ICE is. It's fucking what you stick in your drink. It's also what sank the Titanic. That was fucking bitches.
ICE is the organization that takes illegal
that took down the Titanic.
No.
ICE is the organization that sank the Titanic. Okay, it turns out ICE is an evil fucking sentient being. Trust me.
Rogan.
No, trust me. ICE is
ICE is the law enforcement agency that takes immigrants and that have been coming here illegally and deports them because
they give them ICE?
Either way, all of these are sanctuary cities, and they're complaining that because Texas and Florida, they don't have sanctuary cities. They don't do that. They either deport them or they house them, which have already been bad enough because millions of people are coming over the border, while the Democrats keep on saying none of this issue exists. So you know what the Governor DeSantis and Governor Abbott did? It's like, oh, okay. They discovered that Joe Biden has been at night by contractors been shipping all of these migrants and illegal immigrants to cities in Florida and Texas and in different parts of the United States without anyone knowing and only at night. So you know what DeSantis and Abbott did? In the middle of the fucking day, they send them buses. They hand each person $1,400 for food and give them a bus ticket and send them packing to all of these sanctuary cities that all of these Democratic leaders say that they want them to come to. And now that they do you know what's crazy? Do you know what that point is? They are hypocrites. That
Well,
they
yeah.
are now that they never thought they would actually do it, and they do. Thousands and thousands, 14,000 in DC alone, have been shipped to the places that are all Democrat ran, that are pretty much now seeing that their words have repercussions, and now they have to deal with it. Now, you know what's fucking wild to me is that in Martha's Vineyard is like it is an actual problem. They called the National Guard. They fucking called the National
Oh
Guard,
God!
and all
It's
of those
goddamn
people,
National Guard!
all those people that got shipped to Martha's Vineyard are in a barracks building on base
What?
near. Yup. It is incredibly wild, and people say like I'm seeing all of
They
these
wasted
people.
tax money on a bunch of fucking immigrants.
No, but they don't want
Well,
they don't want the political backlash of fucking not sending them with anything. So the 1,400
well, no,
bucks
I
for the
don't get.
food.
I'm saying with the fucking National Guard showing up, like he really wasted the National Guard as a resource on fucking immigrants. Like
It's
the fuck.
so hilarious to me how much they're scrambling and they're saying it's deplorable. What else is deplorable? Allowing in this week in the last 2 weeks alone, some border spots and some border patrol have got 500,000 pills of fentanyl. And for people who
Damn,
don't know what fentanyl is,
the hell of a
fentanyl.
drug.
No, I wouldn't call it even a drug at this point. I would call it it's poison because you would require a ridiculously small amount of powder, of like microscopic powder, to come into your system to immediately kill you. And millions of these pills are coming over the border every fucking week. And no one is acknowledging it in these Democratic run cities. They think there's nothing wrong. Our border's secure. That's what our fucking vice president did. And you know what this fucking Abbott did? He sent a fucking boatload of migrants to her front door. Nothing is going to get done about the drugs coming into our country until those people say there's a problem and do something to fix it. And if they don't fix it, we should take them out and not vote them in next term because they're not doing the job that every American wants them to do. We don't want drugs and people coming into our country that could possibly cause more issues like MS-13 and the cartels. We don't. No American wants it.
Now this is the thing about the United States. It's such a vast country that I know what you're experiencing this firsthand because, like you said, you live in an area that is experiencing this.
Yep.
Where I live, I'll never experience this shit. So I'm just kind of like, fuck it, I don't care. If I'm being honest, I'm just one of those people on the outside, like in the Midwest, just watching this whole fucking war go down, and I'm just like.
Dude, I want to move to Montana. Have like 100 acres, and if anyone comes on there, I'm just gonna tell them to fuck off.
Well, that's how it works. Well, I mean, the thing with country folk, though, the thing with us country folk is, even though we may not be very close to each other, we are extremely friendly. It's the weirdest shit. Like you're always buddies with all your neighbors.
Yeah, until you start fucking deciding to be rude, and then you'll see how quick we flip that switch. There's this bunker community in South Dakota that used to be ammo storage units, right? Or ammo storage for like World War II.
Yeah.
Do you know how much? Do you want to?
I know
I know how quick you're gonna buy it.
By what?
You have to apply to be a part of the community, but if you do and get into it,
All them underground bunkers, fucking things.
it's not underground per se all the way. It's just halfway, but they're hardened and they're in they're literally in the middle of South Dakota, where no one is going to get hurt. Like no natural disasters are going to hit you, no nukes, no flooding.
I don't know, man.
And
Freak ass fucking electrical storm could really fuck your day up
in a hardened ammo bunker. No, 12 and a half feet wide.
Yo, concrete gets fucking hot when that shit's on fire.
I think it's like 24 feet wide or 12 and a half feet wide. No, I think it's 24 feet wide, and then they have models that are 60 feet long and 80 feet long, and they have models already that already have like, I think they provide the services of outfitting everything, or you can do it yourself. They're $40,000.
I honestly was just I got this shovel. I got some PVC piping. And I was gonna dig a hole and stick the fucking PVC piping out the hole. And I was going.
In this case, this is an airtight, hardened bunker that can handle storms and any type of like biological.
No, fuck all that bullshit. That's for pussies.
Or nuclear contamination type shit. No, 40,000. 40,000.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna dig a fucking hole and put a PVC pipe in there. I'm just gonna spend the 40 grand to buy a bunker.
You don't even have the 40 grand. God damn it.
Listen, I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're working on it when you could just go get a shovel and some PVC piping and achieve the same thing.
No, my ADHD ass is not going to kill myself. No, I'm not going to be... USA Today, bald idiot dies in PVC pipe bunker. No. It's not going to work that way.
No, I'm not saying the whole goddamn thing's made out of PVC pipe. I'm saying
I would look
for the airflow.
You, like, genuinely, I'll find the name of them and look up... No, actually, just look up bunker community in South Dakota. Genuinely question yourself why that isn't a good option to do for a family. I wouldn't live there because it's in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere.
Bunker fuckers 3000 South Dakota.
No, you have to be able to provide something to the community, I think. With your skills or some shit.
I got my butt.
That's not how that works. If you get into the community, like let's just say if you get accepted into the community, you can. You
know. Welcome to Vivo's Point. You could have just went to the fucking website and talked about it. They have a whole fucking PowerPoint.
I know.
Here. So everybody can know what you're talking about. Link it.
Put it in the chat. Or we could just me and my significant lover have thought about it, and eventually, if money becomes easy, I would do it. Because those houses,
you need to be a follower of Fundi in order to check. Pretentious dick.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome, you fucking ass clown. You didn't work for it, that's for sure. Better start popping that ass on. Start shaking that ass.
No, genuinely thinking about it because they are in the middle, probably in the safest part of the United States that you can get, and
you got a fucking ad break going on. You're gonna have to fucking back up, start this all over. Oh my god, that's my cat that just touched me. Scared the fuck out of me.
But 40,000. It's 26.5 width, 60 or 80 foot long, and 12 and a half foot ceilings. And they are actually partially underground. You're right. I would $45,000 per bunker. That's dirt
those are just ammo storages. Is what they fucking are. This is old school ammo.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think my stepdad talked about it. I think the only reason why they're $45,000 is I think when the government sold the land to that company, they dictated, here's how much you can actually charge for these. And you can't charge more than that.
Okay, but hear me out. Just by looking at that picture, right, where all of them are located. Go up and quick. I don't know if I'm looking at myself.
Here, I'll go back up.
Scroll your ass back up.
Yeah, no, like that's in the middle. It's the Vivo's Point. I'm trying to But
look at how fucking barren the Dakota, like South Dakota is. There is not a lot of shit there to fucking.
You
So
see
if we get
those,
nuked and you end up in an
you see
apocalyptic
you
situation,
see those red dots in North Dakota? You know why those red dots are there? Because those are the nuclear targets. Because that's where all our silos are.
Yeah, you're going to get nuked. They fuck.
And the nuke sites that are in South
Y'all
Dakota, yeah, that's why those bunkers are airtight and biological contaminants have like nuclear filters in them that are designed to handle that. And
predicted submersion zone. Bitch, I ain't going underwater.
If a tsunami were to hit, like
no, they're trying to say where I live in Wisconsin. I'm a fucking going.
Yeah, because Wisconsin has
that's a load
lakes.
of shit. Now fuck these motherfuckers. They talking shit. Now fuck them. We ride on their ass.
No,
fuck that. I'm riding on.
You're getting really mad because your state is gonna get
talking shit. No, they talking shit, bro.
No,
they talking mad.
Yeah, they are. Wisconsin's a shit place to live.
Fuck you. What?
I'm sorry. Look how many look how many red dots are in Wisconsin.
I know.
Dude, it's so bad.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's okay.
Look, I told you. Look where I live. Look where I live, dude. It's so bad. There's so many.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked up.
I know exactly what that real red dot is on.
Those stupid bastards don't even have Marinette Marine located on there, let alone Oshkosh fucking defense on there. Fucking idiots know what they're talking about. Nah, fuck them. Those are huge.
You're getting.
No, they don't know what they're talking about. They got Air Force. They got the Air Force base in Madison fucking located. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna nuke up in. What is that? Tomahawk?
Yeah, all the little.
That might be Minocqua,
I'm still saying that this map is generally accurate when it comes to how deep you are. Look at Colorado. Like, I like how Colorado is not getting a single data.
Colorado? What the fuck do you mean? North of Colorado is bussin'.
Oh, look at that. Wait, what's the state above? Is that Wyoming?
You got to remember, northern Colorado's got a lot of fun.
No, what is that? What's the state above Colorado? I'm dumb. Ignore me.
Wyoming? Wyoming.
Wyoming, yeah. Oh my god, my ex is moving there recently. No, yeah, the place that has only 10 fucking people who live there, yeah. I still think $45,000 per bunker is not ridiculous. Considering how much normal bunkers cost, like fucking couple million.
Wisconsin's more of a safer fucking place, pretty much, with this fucking map than their fucking little South Dakota, because fucking left side South Dakota's gonna get fucking gang raped. Look at that shit.
Use a different word.
You're gonna get dicked down by fucking nuclear silage.
I would say this is a good choice for, at least for me, to have as a place to go on vacation to get away from things. But also, hey, if I'm living in like Texas, for example, in the place that's in Southeast Texas, like, for example,
what is this
right
fucking
here,
map?
Right here is where I would be living most than likely. And if a hurricane is coming, I'm just gonna let's go up north to our cottage, quote unquote. That's what I'm gonna tell my family. We're going up to the cottage up in South Dakota. I was like, you got a cottage in South Dakota? It's like, yeah.
Hold on. Let's look around this map, because what is logistically the most safest? It's fucking Nebraska. I see it.
Yeah. Ironically, their strategic command, middle of Nebraska. Well, that's where the big bunker is. For the president is in off at Air Force Base. But,
they're gonna. Well, who the fuck wants to die?
You see this right here? You know why Wyoming and all this right here is not good? You know what that is? Yellowstone.
Yeah, fucking Yellowstone gonna have it busting.
Yellowstone
gonna bust it down sometime, like the next 2 centuries, like Thanos shaking his ass. That one meme.
Yeah. Regardless, I think that's still a really good spot. I mean, East Coast and all the dense population centers are gonna get hit, like right here, California,
Nevada,
Texas.
Fucking Nevada.
It's generally flat.
Yeah, I mean, look at it.
No, but it's generally flat and it's full of dust.
What the fuck do they got against the Mormons? What the fuck is? Why are they nuking the Mormons? The fuck is in Utah?
I would nuke the Mormons. Are you kidding me? Why would I want that cult to survive?
You fucking tell me to be respectful of these guys.
I'm sorry. Listen, I don't give a... Listen, to my viewers, I've never met a Mormon practicer, and I'm quoting this because I've never met a Mormon that actually liked being a Mormon. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got a buddy that fuck... Oh, no, he's a Jehovah's Witness. Never mind. Well, he's not. His parents. It's kind of funny. I'm not a religious person. I am a person of
like Ricky Gervais.
Oh, you're an atheist?
No.
Is that why you're always angry?
Why are you always angry? You're angrier than me. All right, we're gonna continue this for hours if we don't stop. So we're gonna end it here, and we're gonna continue this off whenever we do another recording session. That
we could
I
probably
still think South Dakota in that spot is a generally good spot.
No. I'm gonna. Ohio's getting fucked up, bro. I don't know what the fuck Ohio did.
Doesn't exist.
No, it's fucking gone. I mean, I just looked at that.
Dude, but like,
it's like that
great.
It's like that one.
So hold on. Like before we leave, sorry, podcast listeners, we have to get through this.
I might actually make a fucking TikTok.
This right here, this little dot right here, this little dot. Don't make a TikTok. Don't let people buy them all out. This little
no.
I'm just that dot right there. Because I'm looking at it. Is right where I live. That is Quantico Marine Corps Base.
Best of luck, mate. You getting fucking vaporized. Fallout was wrong. It's the Midwest that's gonna be safe. Fucking idiots.